Welcome to the Mix and Figure Pals. Hi, I am Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. Welcome to the Mix and Figure Pals. Hi, I am Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. The rock goddess, and we're in the place to be. Make sure you come on inside the Crystal Palace, take your shoes off, leave them by the door, stop at the crystal bar, grab your crystals and grab your libations, because over here we honor our ancestors. 5 ways to become a crystal. All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. 2, all you have to do is type, and we call that what? The boom boom room. The 3rd way to become a crystal, all you have to do is listen, and we call the parlor room. The 4th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is after the show, don't leave your play around me, true player for real, ask me, you know what I mean. All you got to do is outhouse gang up in this thing, and that's what we call our after show, okay? Now, 5th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is to make sure you join our membership.
Unknown caller.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. This is Dr. A. And why somebody calling me? Look, I done paid these people their bill money. So I'm not even past due or nothing. Bill is paid. Why are you calling me? Okay. My business bills are paid and my home bills are paid. Thank God. You hear me? Yeah, I'm trying to fix this. I hate this thing. Do y'all have another alternative toward this? Because I'm already throw this out the window. This is like my 3rd one, okay? My 2nd one. It's my 2nd one. I'm lying. It's my 2nd one. And this one, it just gets jammed so fast. It's like a paper. They keep saying it's a paper jam, and it's like, how is it a paper jam, honey? I'm trying to take this little thing and stuff it in here. I looked at some YouTube videos, and it told me that they get jammed sometimes. And I'm like, look, I just want one that don't jam. How about that? How about that? One that don't jam. See, watch, I put this in here. See, watch. Paper jam. It's getting on my nerves. Anyway, y'all. Yes, honey. I'm gonna talk about this paper jam stuff. I'm gonna talk about whatever, okay? Anyway, we're gonna I will throw this thing. We're gonna talk about this video that I was sent. It's an old video on Jasmine. So if y'all give me a second, I'll go ahead and pull it up. Let me pull it down. Give me 1 second here. I gotta go to my Instagram. One of my wonderful, beautiful, cute, pretty mods sent me the video. She said, well, have you thought about doing this video? She's like, girl, have you seen this one? I was like, no. And she sent it to me. I said, well, we might be doing this on the YouTube. We might be doing, here it is. Hold on. We might be doing it on here. We might be doing it at the Crystal Palace. Give me a second. Y'all gotta pull it up. I gotta go all the way up top. Okay. Here it is. Okay. All right, give me a second. This is a way back video. Uh, is this a what the heck is it doing? Hold on, y'all. It's taking me. It's taking me where other man has never gone before. You understand what I'm saying? Uh, let me just click on that. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. Ooh, child. Okay. All right. Let me pause this. Let me pause this real quick. We're gonna pause this real quick. Okay. Let's go ahead and share out. Anyway, greetings. Welcome everybody. Okay. Let me see what's going on. How you doing, Miss Jones? The first one to arrive. All right, drop a crystals and let them know what's up. Or drop a one, drop a something shiny, a little blingy like my shirt. Okay. Um. So, God, I got too much stuff on today. I got not only do I have underwear on, but I got this body thing that like a swimsuit. Like I probably wear this swimming, y'all, because it's covered. Covers y'all pretty good. I probably wear this swimming, but man, is it covering me? It's like right. So let me put this video in here. It's not like it's pulling my stomach, and my stomach is just look the same, okay? But it does feel okay. Hold on. Am I sharing this? Okay. So this is a long time ago video, obviously, because Caitlin was a baby, okay? So we're going to know. Okay, give me a second here because y'all know how y'all are. I can't see, Dr. A. I don't know why you need to see this much. Give me a second. Y'all know how we do, okay? All right, let me make Jasmine big because after all, y'all obviously don't come from me. I'm going to have a special guest one day here shortly, you all. And we're going to do a reaction together. Give me a second here. Let me make my picture smaller. Okay, there we go. Okay, y'all. All right, give me a second. Let me go to this here live. And I'm actually subscribed to this. Okay, let's give me a second. Hey, girl. Hey, spill the tea with Ivy. Okay. All right. Y'all go check her out. I'm sharing her video. This was an old school video. Okay. Where the heck is my dang on? I gotta pull my straw out of here. Okay, y'all. So y'all gonna be hearing some ticks and talks and the ticks and the talks because I'm trying to fix this dang old thing. Okay. All right. How you doing, new me? Welcome to the McFlick Palace. I ain't seen you in quite some time. How you doing, Myra? Welcome to the McFlick Palace. How you doing, Miss Michelle? How you doing, AM? Welcome to the McFlick Palace. I really appreciate all you wonderful, beautiful crystals. Y'all are so pretty. Y'all, oh, she dropped a diamond. Or she dropped a red ring. Yes. Head up, down. Look at me. Look at that girl. Shake her thing. All right. Okay. Ah. Okay. All right. I won't do it. Anyway. Um. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's see. Okay, y'all. My son's in class. I can't be too crazy and boisterous. Y'all know how I get. Anyway, I don't have to work on no homework because he started doing that yesterday. He did some of his homework for today. So I don't have to do a whole lot of teaching. I did a lot of teaching yesterday, believe it or not. Is this the video where Aiden was screaming? I don't remember. We're watching this together, AM. We're gonna watch this together, okay? We're gonna watch this together. But more than likely it probably was, okay? Let's go. Y'all ready? Y'all got y'all dropping them diamonds. That's what I'm talking about. You dropping them diamonds. How beautiful. Oh, I just feel so touched. Anyway, let's continue.
That's what people don't get. They're like, oh, you should make her a kids channel. It will basically be skits. Like, basically, she won't be monitoring her.
Jasmine, no, you shouldn't make her. No, thank God you didn't make her a kids channel. You trying to make a Maya do it, but misery failed because the problem is we would not. Nobody understands this child. Oh shoot. Okay. I think I done broke this dang on thing, y'all. I done broke it. Oh God, here we go. Okay.
Our own channel and just posting random stuff. We'll be making up fake stuff and doing stuff like that, guys, Mama, earlier, guess what? I pranked Maya that we were not getting our kids. She's like, why did you do that? And then she pranked, yeah. And then she does look like him. Oh my goodness. Why close the door? Leave it open. Oh, because I said to close the door.
Making up fake stuff and doing stuff like that, guys, Mama, earlier, that's what I pranked Maya that we were not getting our kids. She's like, why did you do that? And then she pranked, yeah. And then she's like, she doesn't like him.
Oh wow! So what we keep? I know I'm bringing this flashback. I know y'all like Dr. A. Why you bringing this back, girl? This was a long time ago. You gotta forgive Jasmine. I mean, it ain't up to me to forgive her, honey. It is not up to me to forgive Jasmine. I don't have nothing to do. I don't have nothing to do with this here. I didn't do this. Jasmine put this out here, and still got this out on her videos. Okay. She ain't deleted none of these videos. At least Olivia has sense enough to delete some of her videos. She ain't deleted all of them. She need to delete Some of her, she need to delete some of her videos. She deleted a lot of the videos with Gerard. And all the times the children went going to school and stuff, and she was with Zolo, she deleted them videos. Peep that. Okay, so let's continue. Well, I'm bringing it up because I'm trying to get y'all back focused. You know what I mean? Trying to get y'all back focused. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna have to buy me another one of these. This is just ridiculous. I have to find me another one. Do y'all have any other one of these that's better? It's not gonna help me now in this moment because I you know, I can't hear anything. Son, what are you doing?
I'm out of class.
She ain't out no. You sure you out of class?
Yes, we left at 1:20.
Okay. All right, bring that computer in here. All right, y'all, hold on. Let me cut the heat down a little bit because it's a little warm. I feel like I'm scorching. Okay. All right, let's continue.
Stuff like that. Earlier, that's what
No, I said
I bring
days
to
before.
mind that you're not getting active. And she's like, why are you doing that? That's explained, yeah. And then she like,
Just conditioner.
This is when Aiden was her favorite. Y'all recall this? I mean, not Aiden. This was when Caitlin was her favorite. And now Caitlin is no longer her favorite. You feel me? This was when she was her favorite. Okay. Now Amaya's her favorite. Now Amaya gets to be the teacher's pet. You know what I mean? Okay, sure. I'm getting mad now, sure. I'm getting mad. I'm tired of this paper now. Did he lock her in a dog crate? Did he lock Aiden in a dog crate? What? Whoa.
I want these here.
She Libra, she has the same birthday as my daughter. Aww. Look at him, y'all.
Look at the.
You sleepy, baby?
Jasmine, why you so much? I mean, I wouldn't tell anybody not to hug and be loving toward their dog, but I'm saying at the same time, is it possible that you can also be love and can you also be loving toward your I don't know, animal too? I mean, your kid, you know what I'm saying? I thought that that's what you want to do. All right, let me send okay, let me do something real quick. Hold on, y'all. So that's what I thought. I was like, I don't remember if I saw this or not. I mean, y'all got too much stuff in my brain, okay? I can't remember every little detail. And I'm not even gonna try, okay? Number one. I'm not even gonna try to remember every day detail. So I'm not gonna try to remember every little detail, but I do remember her first getting that dog, right? Okay. I do remember that. You know what I mean? It sound good, right? You know what I mean? Like if I'm doing this, I don't know. It sounds, yeah. I just think that, I mean, the problem with him, not only is that not his daddy, but he wasn't a long-term type of person. So my thing is, and number one, it's not your kid. We gotta know that. We already aware of that, but not only was you not or any of those children's fathers other than Legendary, you come in and try to straighten her children out if you wasn't gonna be for the long haul, right? And like my thing, and I thought it was weird how Philip got out and Philip didn't have nothing to say to do. You know what I mean? I thought it was like really Timberland Wolf scary type of deal that, he didn't have nothing to say to him. And I thought that was strange to me. But I don't know. Maybe they had an understanding. I don't know. Maybe they had an understanding. Maybe him and Philip got an understanding. But as Jasmine, as they said, Jasmine, Philip went off. I mean, Chris cursed out legendary Philip's mom. Like, nah, you ain't doing that, play. You ain't gonna curse my mama. I know that. That's one thing I do know. I mean, I don't know where they get that at. I don't know where they get that at. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Well, let's continue.
Mind that we're not united. She's like, why are you doing that? And then she's like, yeah. And then she's like,
well, why is he screaming like that, Jasmine? Why don't you get up and go find out? Like, instead of playing with this little dog, why don't you go and find out why your kid is screaming like that? More importantly, like, we don't know what happened. It's almost, well, we here don't know what happened, right? But it's almost as if you know what's happening, and maybe it is what everybody said it was, because you didn't budge an inch. I mean, not a flipping inch. Like, who would not go check on their child? If I heard my son or any children hollering like that, you don't think I'm gonna go check and find out what's happening? You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense.
well, she doesn't fight you.
God, I don't get it, child. I don't get it. You know what I mean? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pull up another person. I was in tears watching this. I remember I felt so bad for Aiden. They need to play this video when she goes to court. Ooh. Well, I mean, Miss Keisha, that's like a family court issue. This would not be like for that situation with her and Olivia. Well, if that's the case, they should play both of their videos. See, I'm not loyal to Jasmine. I'm not loyal to Olivia either. I think both of them are scum. Okay, I believe Jasmine and Olivia are both scum. See, I'm not just gonna be like, oh, Jasmine's worse. No, I think Olivia is just as bad as Jasmine. I'm sorry, I do. I think they're both the same person. Okay. I remember them getting Bentley, the twins toasting Bentley toasting Bentley up. tossing biz. I said toss. I said toasting. Girl, what am I thinking? Girl, I thought I saw AT. I'm sorry. Tossing Bentley up in there. I remember that too. Right. I remember that repeatedly. I remember that too. And Chris asking Jasmine, you pregnant, bro? So much. Oh my God. Girl, he said, are you pregnant, bro? What kind of mess is that? The twins used to throw Billy around like a rag doll. Yeah, because they was being thrown around like a rag dog, allegedly, in my opinion. See, I can't let no man put his hands on my son. People say that's why you won't get your man, because you can't control your children and discipline, right? A child, right, exactly. A child you want him to raise them, exactly, but you have to raise you have to kind of, I mean, think about it. What man would want to go into an environment where a mom doesn't have some type of discipline with her children? You know what I mean? That's kind of starts with her, right? And then maybe once he gets in there, he wasn't even in there long enough to be trying to bark out orders. You know what I mean? That's because Jazz wanted that, right? Someone to cook, clean, and discipline. Basically, things she should have been doing. Exactly. I definitely agree with that. Oh yeah, I remember the what Chris and Philip mama had a disagreement about. What did they have a disagreement about? I never got up, Dr. A. Uh, she was practically frozen. Jazz seemed blank off of something. Right, exactly. Oh, other than fear, exactly. They're the same. Exactly. Did Chris attack Jasmine? Maybe she thought that at least it's not me getting attacked. Girl, yes, that video they made of her, right, telling him that she was pregnant. Oh my God. Girl. Okay, where was I at? Okay, so what did Philip and what did Philip and Jasmine and Philip mom, what did Philip mama and Chris get into a disagreement about? Okay. Yes, that video they made of her telling him she was pregnant, right? She was saying that they fought. Jasmine didn't want to make it seem like she was being oozed. Okay. Does anybody find it weird that Chris dated Philip's sister? What? What? Are y'all serious? I didn't know that. Girl, I did not know that. I did not know that. Mm-mm. I did not know that. Are you serious? Wait a minute, girl. Let me go back up here. Okay. Dated Philip's sister. Right. I didn't know that. And now she dated Philip's ex, Jasmine. Now, Philip's ex, Jasmine. Oh my God. And now dated Philip's ex, Jasmine. Girl. Explain that, child. Explain that. They both mistreated their children, exactly. I remember Jasmine said that Philip mom and Chris got into it. She never said what happened exactly. I remember because I was like, dang, Chris can't get along with nobody. Yes, very weird. Chris' sister confirmed it. Girl, when did Chris' sister say anything like that? Chris' sister said that? Oh my God. Girl, I was nowhere near. Girl, I don't even remember that. Girl, that's crazy. Who is these people keep going to my website? They need to buy something while they on the website. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I'm almost done with my order. I had to do my little order, but I couldn't find my. I got my I'm gonna have to get me one of these machines. I'm gonna have to order one out. This is crazy. I mean, this ain't no big deal. This just clips up the thing. This doesn't, but dang, I'm trying to get this unstuck. I'm gonna get me another one. That's what I'm gonna happen. Mm, 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 mm. This is crazy, y'all. Okay, y'all, let's go to another video. I'm sorry, I'm getting preoccupied with this dang old thing. I'm getting upset. Okay, woo, girl, I did not know that. Okay, y'all, let's try to get into some other stuff. Give me a second here. I'm sorry, I got preoccupied, y'all. That's what happened when you just get to tripping. It's like I am gonna do a panel, y'all, today. So if you all would like to get on the panel, that would be great. I don't really want to look at necessarily Olivia's videos. I can barely stomach her. Um, I think we're gonna watch some wine trash. Oh y'all, rest in peace to Wyletta what is Biggie Mama name? Wyletta Williams. I think that's her name. Biggie mom just passed away, y'all. Show some love, a moment of silence for Biggie's mom. She just passed away. Okay. May the ancestors be pleased with Wyletta. Okay, Miss Wyletta, okay? Miss Wyletta just passed away, y'all. Biggie mom's just passed away. Okay. All right. Sorry to hear. We're gonna pray for the family, or we're gonna send our well wishes for those that don't pray, or just sending well wishes, okay? During that time of bereavement, okay? Um, So, golly, who is these people keep texting me? They better get to buying something as much as I keep getting these inquiries. Um, so let's watch Wine Trash, y'all, real quick. If y'all don't mind, we're gonna watch some Wine Trash, and then what we'll do is I have two visitors on my site. Thank you. Buy something, ladies, buy some, gentlemen, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. Okay. Oh God, here we go, y'all. Let's watch this real quick. She's gonna tell us why she discussed it. Will you be doing readings here? I don't know, Miss Michelle. You know why I don't like doing readings live with people? Because people be trying to tell me, like, how you doing, Southside? If I say something like, if I pick on the energy, and the energy, it might be something really positive about Jasmine if I do a reading, right? And then you all will be like, oh, that's, you know what I mean? That's not gonna happen. So I don't like doing readings like that on these mommies. I don't like doing it here. I don't like doing it here because y'all be like really tripping with me, and I don't feel like that. You know what I mean? If y'all want to read, y'all can go to my website. I'm not doing no reads. I probably do reads on y'all versus like maybe I will do a couple of sample readings or something maybe later on at some point. How you doing, Ocean? Welcome to Mick Fifty Pals, okay? But yeah, I don't like necessarily doing them on here. I liked your readings on them. Yeah, you might have, but everybody don't. I'm telling you, and I get irritated, and it'll irritate me, and I end up going off. You're welcome, and I end up going off on some people, and I don't want to go off on people that will come over here and watch me. I don't want to do that, because it's gonna make me irritated. Because I'm like, listen, this is not a type of a reading where it's a situation where like I'm chumming up to Jasmine or something like that. I don't know what people be thinking. I don't think people know what readings are, and I don't feel like explaining it because it's going to irritate.
Do you want your dog to be able to run free but
What's
also be
number
safe?
130?
Halo Collar is the answer.
Hello?
You can set up virtual
Number
fences in
130?
seconds using our app. Whether you create them around your
So I was on live last night, and
Okay, so I don't know if y'all want to watch the live that they did last night. It was certainly an embarrassing live. Now we did watch that live over at Pineapple's house. Okay. Hold on, let me stretch this out because she's on that little bitty tiny puny phone. Okay. So I don't know why let me see her. Let me click over here. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second here. Excuse me. Let me make this bigger. Okay. It is bigger. It's about as big as it can get. Full screen. Oh, let's do full screen. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. And she on this little puny, mind-boggling phone, and she thinks everything is cute. I just, how I said I didn't like Jasmine, Livia, and Chrissy at times. I don't like her either. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like her either. Right? They love to snuggle up to the next bump. Exactly, and it just gets on my nerves, girl. It gets on my nerves. And plus, like, I'm trying to fix this too, y'all. While we talking, this is probably broke. I probably broke this even further, but I'm just irritated that I don't understand why it was working. All right, let's let us talk.
the topic came up about Black women not supporting each other. And I said,
Okay, listen. Before you even talk about this, Black women do support each other. We just don't support rickety raggediness. We are embarrassed. We are tired of the ghetto. We are tired of now. I don't even mind a woman being bougetto. I'm from St. Louis, and I know at times I could do things that's loud. I can be loud. Y'all heard me be loud on here, right? But I can be loud and etc. and things like that, but I mean, but still, it's just a certain je ne sais quoi that one can have. But I know how to represent myself in a business and a professional way. These mommies do not know how to do that, okay? So you can play these games if you want to. I don't want to hear nothing about it's always and see the problem with this, it's always a bum chick that always come up here and try to tell us that we're not being supportive of her, like a Peach. Like Peach is a ghetto chick, you know what I mean? Peach could have made $1 million or whatever, but you know what I mean. I don't care about her making $1 million twice. I mean, she don't have nothing to show for it, so what difference does it make, right? Secondly, um, like, I seen that court letter she wrote out, and it was just weird how she would write out a court letter. You can go to the library and type that up. You know what I mean? Like, why would you write out a letter? Nobody writes out letters anymore. You know what I mean? People are typing it out. It looks very get up here and eat this food, this lunch. It looked very unprofessional. Okay. How she wrote that letter out. It was embarrassing. I was embarrassed for her, and she should have been embarrassed for her dang old self. Okay. That's how you know somebody don't really have cool or common sense or any type of awareness about what they need to do with their life. You write out a court letter. And I just get tired of it. Before we even heard this bum girl talk about that, I don't want no ghetto recipient. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Please don't be mad at me, but I gotta say something. I gotta call it what it is, okay? I'm just tired of these little ghetto hood rap hoochie mama bombadas that don't have a pot to, what in, and a window to throw it out of. I get tired of them in their commentary about how we don't support each other. Well, you know what? We do support each other. We are just tired of seeing you all embarrass us. Okay, let's talk for real, Diamond. Please tag her in this. I want her to hear what I gotta say. I am tired. We are tired of supporting the bummery of it all. Hold on. Okay, go this way. We are tired. We are tired of the bummery of it all. That's what we're tired of. We're tired of the bummery of it all. We're tired of you looking bummish. We're tired of you looking stank up here. Look at you. Did you even take a bath today? We are tired of you representing with bums. We are embarrassed of you. So why should we support somebody we are embarrassed about? Girl, we are embarrassed about you. Okay? We're embarrassed of the likes of you, Jasmine, and even half of Olivia. Okay? Half of it, Olivia is supposed to be biracial. I don't know. Nobody has yet to prove that. Okay? Number one. Number two, let's say she is biracial. Let's chop her off as a biracial girl, okay? Let's chop her off as a biracial girl. Okay, so let's say she's biracial. So half of you were embarrassed about. The other half belong to the white folks. Okay, and I'm sure they're embarrassed of you too. Okay. So we're not gonna keep on saying I'm very disgusted of my black community. You ain't with us. We traded you off. We're doing a race trade, and we're trading you off. You're no longer with us. We don't want you. You are not adding anything to the pot. I hate when black folks that's broke and stupid, that is unintelligent, and that's keeping up the stereotype, say that they're very disgusted about the black community. Girl, we're disgusted by you. We are so tired of people like you representing our community and embarrassing us with these ugly, disgusting, dirty homes that you don't take care of, that you don't monitor. Can you go get my tower, please? That you don't monitor, that you don't care about, that you don't want to try to improve your health, your condition. Everybody in that house got an ailment. So what that means is everybody in that house need to be, you trying to get an SSI for everybody in that house. Or you probably getting an SSI check from. And I don't believe everybody is messed up as they are. You just allow this mess so you can get because you got it seems like you got Mount Syndrome ailment, because every time you turn around you're trying to make a child be sick, or you trying to make a child seem like they got some kind of mental defect. Only mental defect I see is you. Okay, so before you even open up your little funny shaped mouth, your little funny looking self, before you open up and address anybody from this sector or any black woman, I'm gonna need you to close your mouth and go get you a job. And every grown adult in there need a damn job. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I forgot my son was there. Everybody in that house needs a dang on job, especially your man. And he keeps telling an excuse, and we're gonna watch that too. Because we got time today, cuz. We got time today, okay? We got time today, okay? That's what we got time for, okay? And what we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about the factor of you embarrassing yourself on here. How about that? I get tired of, how about we're disgusted, the real black women of the world, we're disgusted and we're embarrassed by you. We're embarrassed at how you look. We're embarrassed that you are getting you are getting a check and that nobody in that house wants to keep a job. And you told my husband said I can quit a job. Why would you quit a job knowing that was the only way y'all was going to get out of debt? You know what I mean? Oh, my credit card this and my credit card that and this and this and that. Girls, guess what? My bills are paid. Okay? Hello? How about that? Let's go. Somebody she embarrassed and she disgusted by the black community. Heck, we disgusted by you. Right, you can't stand that bum. Exactly. He sounded like a little film in the background. How you doing, Monica Miller? Welcome to the McFleek Palace. Right, disgusted of my black community. Exactly. I don't know what she's talking about. Wait a minute. I lost what your point was. Hold on. Shoot, my little blind self. Okay, hold on. Ugh. I really should watch from my phone. It's not that I can see better. It's a little bit better. It be the main ones that don't contribute to the black community. That's always saying is stupid stuff, right, girl? Did I speak to you, Southside? Welcome to me, Flip House. I don't know if I remember if I did. So the what exactly? I didn't want to say, I know what you meant, but I didn't want to, because the little boy here. Who's running around crying, right? The black women don't support me. Shut up. Okay, how you doing, TS? Welcome to McFleek Palace. Okay, did I speak to you, Oshun? Welcome to McFleek Palace. How you doing, Miss True? Welcome to McFleek Palace. Exactly, True. She is disgusted that the black people won't let her continue right perpetuating the stereotype. Exactly, she always doing the perpetuating the stereotype. She always does it. She got that bad. Her and Jasmine. Oh, this coffee is really good. Yes. Can you do me a favor? Put this towel back. See, this is my incense. This smells good. I just put it by the door. Let's go. And yes, I'm off a topic. Let's go. Okay? Just hold it at the bottom. Hold it at the bottom. Okay, let's go, y'all.
That I am very disgusted with our black community because our black women do not support other black people.
No, what it is we just don't support bummery, right? Because it's an embarrassment to our community. Do you understand? Did you ever, okay, let me give you an example. I'm going to give you a quick example. I'm not even going to try to wow you all up in here. I'm not going to even try to wow you. I'm just going to give you a quick example, and then we're going to get back to the point. Okay, so, and this is off the topic, on the topic, okay? Off a subject, on the subject, right? So, you ever heard the I don't know, y'all same person. Wine Trash, have you ever heard, I got me a great lighter, y'all. I found it. I tend to find lighters in my bag. Excuse me. Have you ever heard the Tupac song, Britney's Got a Baby? So, boy, he was like in the song, he was like, well, what? He's like, well, that's not our problem. That's up to Brenda's family. And Tupac breaks down. He said it's not, but it affects the whole community. Okay? It affects the whole community. So when one fall off, it affects us all. Just like that girl in Detroit that left them children in the car that's talking about she didn't have a place to stay and all this other kind of stuff, but she had a party kicking it. You understand what I'm saying? Days later, a little bit after her children were unalived. Okay? So let me tell you something. Some people are just evil. And that's the thing that we have to be honest about, okay? We have to be honest about that. And we can't get past that. We ain't gonna sit up here and play these games. Y'all can play these games and allow her to with this tomfoolery stuff. I'm gonna tag her in this video, y'all. Tag her in this video. Let her know Dr. A talking about her. Let her know I got words for her. Let her know that I'm talking about her. I'm calling her out. Let her know I'm calling her out. I'm calling her dumb self out. I'm clowning her. I'm talking about her, and this is what it is. Okay. So because you don't want to get a job, because your man doesn't want to get a job, because it's a lot of people get shot every day. B, he's still alive. You understand what I'm saying? Now he can go get some counseling. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be insensitive. I feel for him being shot, right? Pow pow. I feel for that, right? I'm not insensitive to that because I know people get shot every day. B, okay. However, you can still work. Okay, you're still an able-bodied adult that can get off of your tuchus and get you a dang on job, and you can make some things happen. You know, you can be happy if you choose to be happy. You can be married if you choose to be married. And I'm not even telling you to marry him. You should have no more children with him, but that's your vagina. You do what you want to do. However, what I would not do is I wouldn't allow him to make excuses about why he's not working. Why he's not working, honey, and you keep on coddling like you his mammy. Okay, you see he ain't laid up over his mammy house. You see how fast his mammy got him up out of there. You understand? Because he's not a true man. A true man will go handle it. Why do you have to work? And it's nothing wrong. I'm not saying she shouldn't work, y'all. I'm not saying anything like that. But what I am saying is, what is the purpose? What is the point if she his wife or girlfriend? Because she keeps saying she his wife. No, baby, you're not his wife, boo. You're a baby mama. You are a live-in baby mama. Let's get that. Let's get that another stereotype. Let's get that together. And listen, we are adults in here, and you have a right to marry somebody or not marry somebody. But what I like, and I have some crystals in here that are with their children fathers, and they're not married, but they cohabitate with them. They understand the difference. Now, you know what I mean? In some areas, you could be considered a common law. In Wisconsin, baby, you're not a common law, boo. You're not his wife. Just cut it out. Just cut it out. Just cut it out. That's what you need to do. I need you to cut it out. You are not his wife, okay? I don't know why. That's another thing. And I don't knock you because you're not married. I don't knock people because they're not married to their baby fathers or whomever. If they living with their guy, I don't knock you because I get it, right? And you look again, that's your prerogative. So I'm not gonna clown you for that. And I don't think nobody should. I think that's something that if that's something you want to do or that's something you don't want to do, that'll be on you. Okay. No judgments over here. But what we have to talk about is the principle of you claiming that you his wife. You're not his wife, boo. I just want you to say you his baby mama. That's all. You just need to make sure we cool with the title. You got to be cool with the title because you said you don't want to get married, but yet you're going to say you his wife. Number one, you're not his wife. I heard that video yesterday and I was looking like, you ain't his wife, boo. You are not his wife. He the same type of guy. He'll get to the point where he'll meet somebody that got it going on way better than you, and not that you got it going on because you don't. And he'll end up leaving you and marrying her, but leaving your little butt with all them little children. They got all them ailments that you claim that they got. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just telling you the God's the honest truth. And somebody need to talk some sense into you because apparently either your mammy can't get to you because you so dang on stupid, or your mammy have already tried to tell you and you just hard-headed. You won't listen to reason because you don't have no common sense or morals and you're a little bit touched. Okay, you're what we call back in the day. You're what we call touch, baby. You're what we call touch with the elders. The elders we really didn't call because we as elders or as older black women, we didn't want to call people the R word because that's not nice. That's not nice. So, and it's not about people having autism because it's not that. Because a lot of people that have autism, whether they're nonverbal or verbal, are probably the most intelligent people out there. Okay, so we're right now. So we're not even going to put that. We're not even going to address them or disrespect the autism community. Okay, we gonna put some shine and love on that. Even with the people, even with the folks that got Down syndrome, got more sense than you. Okay, so we're not gonna put them down either. We're not gonna downplay or we're not gonna down the autism world. We're not going to talk about the mentally ill. Okay, we're not gonna talk about the like I said, the Down syndrome community, okay? Because it's a lot. I told you about this one lady girl. She's a lady, but She is like my age. We're the same age. And oh my God, if I call her right now on this phone, we still talk to this day, y'all. If I call her right now, girl, if I'm having a bad day, all like I do is call her and she will crack me up. She will talk about me so bad and just make me feel I can't explain it. She just makes you like, well, you need to get up and go, blah, blah, blah. I mean, she really need to be a motivational person, but just in a different way. You know what I mean? Because she likes to Joan, and I gets back and Joan back on her. I don't care. We'll be joning on each other so bad, and it'll just be like my husband, be like, please, please stop talking to her like that, because he know who she is. Because I introduced her. Because I'm telling you, she was going in on him when he met her. She was going in on him, and he was just like, why she talk about me? I was like, this is just how she is. She likes you. If she talks about you like that, she like you. She think you cool. You know what I mean? But she's a sweetheart. She's a sweet person, I'm telling you. And that's my friend. Now, I don't call many people my friends. I told you I really don't have friends. But that I know y'all say, you got a dance. Yes, girl. She is crazy. She is fun. You know what I mean? She don't drink anymore, girl. She had to go. See, if I tell you the chronicles of her, y'all will be cracking up. She's not ghetto. Like, she has actually a job. She has like a regular job. Like, I'm not playing. She has a job. She works with the mentally she works for she works for like a association or a nonprofit where she work, but she gets paid, and she works with people who have Down syndrome. And I'm telling you, she's good at what she does, but she had to stop drinking, y'all, because she had to go to rehab. I know that's not funny, but it's funny. Yeah, y'all understood her, because she is off the chain. She is off the chain. And I'm telling you, her mama, had her older, you know what I mean? And her mama was addicted to you know what? And her mama had got off once she found out she was pregnant. And she really worked with her, and she taught the girl how to just live on her own. She live on her own, by the way. You understand what I'm saying? She live on her own, by the way. um and she's getting ready to possibly adopt children. She didn't want to have children because she was afraid that they might have, she didn't want them to have Down syndrome. And they told her it doesn't mean that that's going to happen, but she didn't want to take any chances. But I'm telling you, she's a beautiful soul. And I'm telling you, if I brought her up here, and y'all heard how me and couldn't believe it. Y'all would not believe it. But she's just like everybody else. She just thinks differently. That's all. She just thinks a little bit. Her brain is just wired differently. She just thinks differently, but different is not bad, right? But she's very smart, very intelligent. She know how she will get at you. You know what I mean? But again, so I don't want to the point in saying all of that, I don't want to I don't like to go off on people that I know are touched. However, Diamond can get it. Since she want to act like it's nothing wrong with her, I'm gonna treat her like as such. Okay, I'm gonna treat her as such until she comes up here and admits finally that she knows she won Dingleberry short from the moon. Okay, until she can admit that she's one Dingleberry short from the moon, I'm going to let her have it. Okay, I'm gonna let her have it because she wants it. She won't admit that she's one Dingleberry short from the moon. Okay, but anywho, let's continue. Y'all ready?
It stems from, I feel like it's coming from the music, it's coming from our history, and it's coming from.
Okay, so you saw TikTok and they basically told you that. Okay, right. So it is. And so I would have to ask you, why don't you stop being a stereotype? Why you yourself won't stop being a stereotype? Why don't you get that man out there and tell him to go get a job and earn a living for you? Why don't you tell him to get his behind? Don't get on social media and continue to embarrass you like he has had. And he's also another illy formed person. He also illy formed. And that's what we call people who are touched in the Midwest, in the Midwest area. And she knows what I'm saying because I know she's been called illiform her whole life. And instead of us saying disrespectful and being nasty, what we do is just say bless their heart, oh girl, is what she is, and she'll look touch. We'll say touch, or we'll say illiform. Okay, that's the community that we're from. So everybody that's new to this side of this community or this border or if you are staying on the West Coast, if you are living in the southern area, you may know what I'm talking about. But mostly people that I know, that are my age or older, know what I'm talking about when I say illiform, okay? And she is what? Illiform, okay? So can't no illiform person come up here and tell me why we don't support each other. No, we're just tired of supporting the mess. We are embarrassed. And so what we have done now as a sector, as a body, and as a whole in person, we've just started calling you out because we want to be distinctive when people or other races or other people or other energies come to us. We want to be clear on who we are as a whole, and we want to point out the people that's over there, and you're one of those people that are over there, that we don't want you over here. We're here, you're over there. We are here, you are over there. Come on, everybody, say it with me. We're here. Everybody, come on. We're here. You are over there. And because you are over there, we don't want you here. We want you over there until you can act like you got some sense and become productive and become something that we can be proud of. If you can become something or change some aspect of your life, or we see some growth within you, then we'll invite you over here. But other than that, player, stay your behind over there, because we don't want you over here. Okay, do you understand that? Do you understand what I mean when I said you're over there and we're over here? Do you understand why we want you over there and why we're here and why we're not inviting you over here and you're over there and you're going to stay over there until you get productive? Your man is even further over there past you because he's the man and he's a bum, and we know you illiform, and we know you don't have common sense. We know they treated you, they had to probably do everything for you because they know that you were illiform. They know that you would touch, and so they had to treat you accordingly. Okay. And so because due to that factor, we have just a little bit of soft spot, a tiny bit of just like a morsel, like a layer of piece of ash, like this little small piece of ash right here in this sage. Okay, and I'm gonna talk about sage because this is my business. Okay, so we got a little bit of piece of morsel of sympathy for you because we know you touch, and we have tried to be patient with you, Diamond, but we can't be patient with you anymore. We have ran out of patience. Last night live proved it. We have totally ran out of patience. We know you're illiform, your man is illiform. So if two people who produce children are illiform, well, it is what it is. Okay? Oh my God. Yes. Where are all these people, right? While the kids are freezing up in the van. Exactly. How you doing, Seven? Welcome up. Welcome to the McFlicky Palace. You are right, my great sister. Talk that real talk. I agree. Okay, I appreciate you. Okay. Peace, God. Okay. All right. Did y'all see no, talking about y'all kids or in the grave digger. Oh Lord. Oh God. Oh God. In grave danger. No, I haven't. I have not. Okay. She probably quit her job because she was concerned that he was going to bring in another woman in the house while she was gone. I know that's why she quit her job, and I was thinking that very thing. You are on point when you said that. I was thinking that very thing because she didn't want. First of all, why is your grown sister there? Why would you invite your sister to come stay at your house with her broke self? First of all, my sister wouldn't be in my house with my man. Okay, number one. I mean, it'd be the same way. Why would my husband wouldn't allow one of his brothers to come stay at our house? He'll be like, no, you're going to have to find you somewhere else to stay, player. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the same way. It's not about insecurity. It's about you, a grown person. I'll help you with your children, maybe, possibly. I don't know. How you doing, Darla? Welcome to the Make a Figure Palace, okay? How you doing, Paulette? Welcome to the Make a Figure Palace, okay? New York brother-in-law, and I used to barter back. Okay. Okay, back and forth. Okay. People thought we didn't like each other, but we could have had been more wrong. But they could have been more wrong. Could have been more wrong. Got you. Happy birthday, Paulette. All right, wait a minute. We gonna do it. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta find my thing. All right. No, this ain't it. Oh, okay. Everybody ready for Paulette's birthday? Today is Paulette's birthday, child. We're gonna celebrate her birthday real quick, okay? All right, everybody. Hold on. Everybody, wait a minute. Okay. Okay, we're gonna celebrate Paulette's birthday. You know what it is. Let me see you put the doodle brown. I wanna rock. Hey, hey, Emma, hey. Hey, hey, and let me hear you say, hey, doodle, doodle brown, it's your birthday, good busy, it's your birthday, good busy, your birthday, it's your birthday, get busy, go Leo, go Taurus, go Pisces, go Aries, go, 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 go. It's your birthday. You know it's your birthday, girl. We know it's your birthday, girl. It's your birthday. It's your birthday, girl. Leave it in a nail shop. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Happy birthday. Thanks to all the beautiful YouTube sisters. How you doing, Latoy? You gonna have some cake tonight. Red velvet cake, slide me some to Houston, okay? Why don't they just try to live above their stereotype instead of promoting the lifestyle? I am talking about this single mom stereotype, nothing to do with her color. Thank you so much, Darla. Thank you so much. See, what I like about Darla, this is something I talked about. Darla, I was talking behind your back the other day. I can't tell you who I was talking to, but I can tell you what we said about you. What we said about Darla, me and this other person. We were saying how Darla's very mindful about things because Darla know what it is. You know what I mean? But you're certainly right, Darla. I definitely do agree with that. And I appreciate that. So that's what we said about you. Darla be like speaking, but she don't be a jerk about it, right? I appreciate that, Darla, okay? Very true. Very true. Oh, okay. Y'all gonna do it by mail. Okay. Here we go. Paulette, send me some more. Okay, girl, Paulette, she said signal Dr. A is going to a short circuit. Right? If she don't start talking about wine glass. Not really, but yeah, you crazy. That man not once mentioned white wine trash his wife exactly. She cares only about husbands, okay? Husbumming, okay? I'm lost on the topic, girl. We talking about wine glass. Okay, so we're talking about different topics here, but all of them are dealing with wine trash, okay? So Paulette, wine glass did a live last night. Now I can go over the live. I really didn't want to get much into it, so he embarrassed her. If you go and look at Pineapple's video, and Pineapples was showing it this morning, but don't go now, go later when the live is over with. So what happened was she was talking, they were what went live, and he was like really embarrassing her. She was saying that's her husband. He said they not married, okay? So everything she said, he disputed that, right? And he was cussing out her members. She was going off on them, and they was just asking some questions. Some people asked some different things. They was asking about the children that he don't have anything to deal with, because he has children outside of her that he was not raising or taking care of or anything, or have even a remote relationship with, okay, remotely, okay? So anyway, and he just totally embarrassed her. So this is the reason why we're talking about this, because now she was upset and she was offended that people was roasting her and going off on her. So now she's like, oh, black women are not supportive. So this is what's going on, okay? Hopefully, Paulette, you understand where we are, okay? Darla, you got chickens? It's like I want to eat eggs more now. They are high as heck. Exactly. Dr. A needs some of your energy or some of your herbs. Okay. Dr. A is losing it. I'm giggling. What? What I do? How you doing, Yvonne? Welcome to the Milk Figure Palace. Yeah, I heard we said we did a moment of silence, Yvonne, when you came before you came in. Not right before you came in, but we did that early on. But yes, rest in peace to Biggie Small's mom. Yep. We got some last year. We rescued some hens. Okay, poor things. Never touched grass, girl. That's crazy. Right. Did you know that chickens purr when they're happy? Yes. Unfortunately, Darla, I do know that. God, why do I know that? I knew that because my grandmother had a farm. Okay. Jerry Butler too. Okay, I didn't know about Jerry Butler. Okay, well, rest in peace, Jerry Butler. Okay. Thanks, Dr. A. I think before opening my mouth. I appreciate that. Okay. Winegrass promotes the struggle life. I am in Pines live this morning, and yes, he debunked everything she said. I got it. Okay. So right. So this is her response to last night's video, Paulette. Okay. So this is her response to last night's video, and so I'm just telling her what it is. Yep. Y'all didn't hear me do a moment of silence for Biggie Smalls mom. You probably didn't. You probably weren't in here then. Okay. But okay, let me see. What's today's dates? What time are they doing this order? Okay. At 2:15. Okay, let me reschedule. Hold on, y'all. Let me reschedule this. Let me reschedule. I gotta reschedule. I'm gonna let her talk and then I'm gonna reschedule. How you doing, T Angela?
Us not knowing or being very educated about anything else.
No, well, that's not true because we are educated, which is the reason why we're not supportive toward you. In particular, we are educated, and that's what it is. I mean, so okay, so you want us to basically be supportive of you when you're not doing right? When you're costing, it's not just about taxpayers and things like that, but it's also about you just being an embarrassment. Let's keep it a buck because sometimes we all need a help up, not a hand out, right? It's okay to get a help up, meaning if a person is falling down, so of course I'm gonna lend my hand out and pick them up. You one of them type of people that if you're falling down and I try to pick you up, or better yet, let me do another situation here. Let's say that she was drowning in a pool and I jumped in to save her. She's one of those people that would drown me, that we would both get drowned because, or she would use me to get out and meanwhile I'm drowning. Okay. That's the type of person she is. Okay. So we're clear on who we are. So it's not like if you were educated as you said you were, as you say that we all should be, right, then you would definitely play your cards right and do what you need to do. And I'm not saying for you to leave your man. I'm not even going to tell you to leave your man, but what I am going to tell you is make sense of it, right? Don't encourage him to be a bum. Make him get out there and get it. You know what I'm saying? Why don't he get out there and get it though? That's my question to you, dear. Why can't he get out there and get it? Wouldn't that make sense for you to force him to go out there and get it and stop making an excuse about him being pow and him having PTSD? I mean, we all have PTSD. We're in America, Jack. Black folks is going to have PTSD because of what we go. Because regardless, may not be slaves now, right? But our ancestors are. And guess what? Ancestors have given birth and birth and birth and birth, and we have never healed from that shiggity. Okay, so every other race gets reparations. Black people have never gotten any reparations. We have never gotten even I'm sorry. Okay, we have never gotten I'm sorry that we enslaved you, beat you, murdered, unalived you, raped you, and did all these egregious things, right? We get 1 month out of the year that they're trying to take now, okay? So we're not going to play these games, okay? So we're going to cut this stuff out, and we're going to be quiet, okay? Because if you, at the end of the day, if anybody can get a job, it could be you. You could get a part-time job and still get your SSI. If you talk to your beneficial person, they will tell you you can get a part-time job and still keep your SSI check. Okay, they encourage that. Actually, you could be going back to school for a graphic design. You could be going back to school for a real engineer. You could be going back to school and doing a whole lot of things. Okay, he don't even make beats. First of all, y'all, we found out this morning. Okay, Dude does not even make beats, okay? So we need to debunk that. So we basically found out that guess what? You are a liar. Okay. Number one, wine trash. You are a liar because you said that this man make beats. Okay. So if he made beats, child, where are the beats? He just said he was an engineer. Okay. Do you know what that means? I mean, you've been with this man for this long, and you mean to tell me that you don't know what you don't know what the difference between the, I'm not even in music like that. Well, my husband, I do know a little bit of something because my husband was a rapper and he had music out on the radio before, but that's as far as he went, and he just gave that dream up because guess what? He had children, he had to take care of it, and he was not gonna waste his time. So he used his good skills that he has because he's multiple. He knows to play music. He knows to play music by ear. He could do a lot of different things, but that's a whole nother conversation. But he could build a house too. You understand what I'm saying? So cut that down, son. So the point is that guess what? Those are dreams, baby. And you are 1,000 years old, still trying to be a rapper. Get out of here. That ain't no money in music, okay? The music industry is over with, okay? Unless you're, you know what I mean? Unless, I don't know, it's just over with. That's why a lot of these rappers and people like that are doing something else, okay? Okay? You big dummy. You don't know that? Oh my God. It's just, I just feel so, I just feel like I'm talking to a bozo. Cause I mean that's exactly what I'm talking to. Cause it's like, how do you tell me? How do you tell me that you feel like we don't support you? Well, no, we're not gonna support this mess that you're doing over here. Cause you're embarrassing us. No, we're not gonna support this. No, we're not gonna look at you and go, oh, let's have some love for this man. Let's ride with him on him being broke. Okay, when we all out here, all of our men and all of our sisters and brothers and all these type of things, families got ailments just like everybody else, and everybody else is out here getting it. I'm tired of hearing about him getting shot. I'm tired of it. What does that have to do with the price of tea? What does that have to do with him making a living and earning family? And if you can't afford your family, why are you having it? Why are you making more babies? That little baby is what, 2 to 3 years old? Why did you decide 3 years ago to make another child if you don't know how to commit to something? It's just insane. It's insanity that we have to sit up here and listen to you lie, make excuses for being a bum. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Now that's what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna allow you to lie to us, make a fool out of yourself, and tell us whatever you want, whatever you think we want to hear. We're not gonna listen to that. It doesn't work like that, sir. It doesn't. It doesn't work like that at all. It's all okay. Okay. Let's continue. Now, so your lack of education is what the problem is. Your lack of education. You're the one that has a lack of education because if you had some education, you would by now be like, you know what? Babe, you got to get a job because I can't do this by myself. And you'll be like, sister, you're gonna have to get a job and move out. I'm gonna give you a set time to move out. You can't stay in my house. I have a man. I'm in a relationship. You can't stay here with my man. Everybody know I don't care if you are my sister, you're not gonna live with me. You can get your own place. Okay? Okay, girl. Let's continue. Some my education. What a dummy.
But our environment. I feel get jealous or envy. Not even
Wait a minute, but
successful.
you're not successful, babes. What are you doing that is so successful and envious? Why do I need to be envious of you? What do you have? Okay. What do you have that I won't? Because it's certainly not a man, okay? My man is where? Ask me where my man is. Wine trash. At work. Do you see him here at work? Where am I at? Wine trash. I'm on here right now and I'm making money. I haven't even said nothing. Did y'all hear my phone go beep? Did y'all hear that? That's me making money. Okay? That's me making money. I just got my little funky little YouTube check, and I already spent that on some stuff that I need for here. You understand what I'm saying? That $100 and $28 check on here, but that's not even in comparison to what I make as a whole. You want to have that conversation, wine trash? Hello?
Or just doing a little bit better than them. They get jealous and
You're not
envy
doing
instead
a little
of
bit
being
better than, and who you doing a little bit better than? You're not doing better than me. You're not doing better than nobody in the Crystal Palace. You're not doing no better than Jasmine. Excuse me, Jasmine even got you beat. That's crazy. That's bad. Okay, hold on one second. For it, open my. Okay, hold on one second, y'all. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to send an email. I'm trying to reschedule a reading because I'm live.
like, girl, you did a good job. But
But
it's
you
crazy
didn't.
because they can have the same thing that other person have. They even said, "Hey, wine glass, you black too. So what, you don't like yourself? I love myself." Our black community is very sad right now. We do not stick together. When I go look at everybody's lives that is black, you see all these black other people, usually women, attacking another black person. And it's crazy because we're supposed to stand together, but we don't. And I feel like it's really stemming off of them not loving themselves. We being traumatized as being when we was little by our grandparents, our moms, our dads, what we went through. It also stemming from the government because the government really put stuff in place to separate the household. Child support. They really broke up a lot of
Okay, wait a minute. True. Okay, so but the problem is with child support, would nobody have to go to child support if the man would pay his child support? Okay, so let's clear on that. If a man would just sign up and say, "Hey, I would like to pay my child support. This is the agreement," and this is what most court systems do. If you go to court and you say, and the child support is to what, provide child support for the child. Also, it is to protect the man from getting locked up, and it's to also protect the woman. It's to protect both parties if you do it correctly. So if you go, excuse me, my nose ring, I'm sorry. If you go to the child, if you go to the court, the child support court, this, you saying this crap because your baby's father owed child support, and you don't, and you know, and he not smart enough to go get him a job because it's just gonna catch up with him if y'all try to do anything. Okay, and if y'all get married, you're gonna have to pay it. Okay, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Okay, so I'm gonna address a couple of things. We're gonna go back and listen to what she said, and then I'm gonna make it clear. Okay, thank you. So we're gonna make it clear. So the part, so the thing is, okay, so let's go to the thing. So what you would do is, what that man should have done or should do is go down to the child support office and say, "Hey, I would like to put myself on child support." Okay, then what they'll do is they'll schedule a court hearing, or you can put your child's mother and child in court. And what y'all could do, a lot of times the judge will ask you to ask for your check stubs and stuff like that. But for the most part, if you all two as grown people can come up with a reasonable amount and y'all can both agree on it, then you can do it like that. So if he says, "Well, hey, I make this amount of money, I can pay $300 every 2 weeks for child support." Okay, and I can pay $300 for child support because I make this amount. I still gotta live, but I can definitely give this amount, and I will pay for the child's medical expense. And you don't have to worry about the child's medical expense, right? So they're paying for the medical expense, and then he may say, "Well, I can pay half on daycare. I'll give you child support, and I'll pay half on daycare so you can work." And she's like, "Well, okay." So then she have to pay the other part, and it's gonna automatically, and I will send it directly to the daycare. I will send it directly to the daycare, and they could just have it deducted out of my check because that's guaranteed money. You understand what I'm saying, girl? Child support is necessary, unfortunately, because some people are just not mature enough to go and do it. And it protects that man from getting locked up, or not, or the woman saying he didn't take care of his child. And it also lets the child know that their father cares enough to pay child support. And also, it also says that the man is responsible and that he loves his child. And also lets the woman know, "Hey, you don't have to do this alone." Okay, and children are supposed to be taken care of, dummy. Okay, so that does not put the man out in having to pay child support. What puts the man out is when he's making babies here, and he is not being held responsible for none of them. Okay, so we're clear on that. And guess what? It reverses the same way, because there's a lot of women out here who, like Olivia, who is having babies here, having babies there, and still not responsible and paying for the very children that are staying with their fathers, or not giving a dime toward that man to take care of those children. And this is the reason why maybe they will have this or that or that if it's only responsible for one parent taking care of that child. So we're not going to play these games with entertainers. Okay, so let me tell you what takes out the system. No, so what happens is, because of the system being everything going up, right? So everything in society goes up every so often. That's just the economy. The economy always going to go all the way up. And usually what happens is they have to lift up with minimum wage, because when the economy goes up, then the wages go up. The wages should go up, right? And prices go up. The gas goes up. Everything, your electric bill, your gas bills, and your water bill, and all these different things go up. The prices on the cars go up. Everything, eggs go up. We talk about this all the time. Okay, so this happens, and this is a part of society, and it goes the way that it is. Okay, and that's the bottom dang on line. So it's either you're going to deal with it or you're not going to deal with it. You know what I mean? It's just to be expected. During Reaganomics, prices was crazy then. You know, people, they had like a deficit. We are in a deficit right now. You know what I mean? Every so often we go through this. I don't know why people act like they don't know. And so, yes, unfortunately, the poor is affected by this. And a lot of times the poor is eating, paycheck to paycheck. And some, even with the middle class, we don't even have a middle class. It's either really like you're poor, or you may got enough to survive a little bit, and then this the rich. So we really don't have a middle class, not for real, right? So we understand how the economy works. Well, at least I do. I don't know about you. You don't understand how the economy works, okay? So another thing is, you did address that. So I know you're talking about your own personal situation, because you got some of those comments and they was flagging you and let you know that a boy's not paying for his child. Okay, so basically you're going off the Claudine situation. It's a movie called Claudine. For those that have never seen the movie called Claudine, she's trying to explain that, but she's she's unintelligent, she's ignorant, she's dumb, she's stupid, she's uninformed, and just plain out just ignorant, right? So if you go to watch the movie, it's really on YouTube. It has James Earl Jones in it, as well as Diana Curl. Okay. And it's about a single mom who had a whole bunch of babies, and her oldest son was revolutionary. Her daughter got pregnant at a teenager age. She was like 17, 18ish, somewhere in there. And then the rest of the children were small. Okay. And she had a child by different men. And basically she met James Earl Jones. He did have another family that he was supposed to take care of, and he was a trash man, and he was kind of into her, she was into him. But again, the fact that she had a lot of mouths to feed, and the fact that he did get hit up with child support, okay, y'all, and he kind of start wigging out about it. It's like, well, if you have children, you just got to pay for it. And then he's supposed to marry her, didn't wind up marrying her. Her son wind up meeting with him and start trying to whoop him and beat him down. Like, look, how dare you do my mama like that, because she love you, whatever. So they wind up, long story short, they wind up getting back together. So she had to hide him. When welfare came around. So when he would buy her stuff, they will have to hide it, because they will, take track of everything, because she was on Section 8. You understand what I'm saying? And so this is basically what she's trying to explain to you about how when mothers, what they do the government does, they will say, hey, well, we'll take care of the children and we'll take care of the mother, but we're not take care of the man, which makes sense to me. It's the same way I grew up. When my father, I've been a single mother at different times in my life. I'm not gonna lie, right? So during different times, they would be like, okay, well, my parents would help me a little bit, but I really didn't need as much help, right? But when you get with a man, ideally, why do they need to help you if you have a man in the home? That makes no sense. What are you talking about? Nobody should be helping you like that. if you have a man, an able-bodied man in the home. Now, if people see both of you are working and both of you are doing something and y'all trying to make it out of the jungle, so to speak, because that's what we call the ghettos. We call it the jungle. So if you make it out of the jungle, or you're trying to make it out of the jungle and you're working hard, you're both working part-time jobs or working a full-time job. I don't know. He'll be working a part-time job. He get an SSI check and then he'll have a hustle on the side. You'll be working a full-time job and maybe going to school and get that money from school, as well as doing what you're supposed to do in school, so you keep that money going because they will pay for it. Okay. The fact that you all are not doing that and y'all sitting on YouTube talking ish and not making no money and then complaining about you don't have no money and begging people, dry begging people, because that's exactly what you're doing. But yet you quit your job. You're an able-bodied person. Then you move another mouth to feed in there with her crumb snatchers. Okay. You don't have it like that, boo-boo. You don't have that kind of money. So for you to move another crumb snatcher and that's broke, that don't have, she probably get an SSI check or child support or something like that. Or she probably gets like a little welfare check, which I think 2 children or 292. I don't know. I don't remember. I have to go and look at the. It's been so long since we talked about welfare and the amount of how much they get. I don't know. I have to probably go Google Wisconsin. But nevertheless, it's just a pathetic excuses. You sit up here making excuses for this situation, and nobody's going to uplift that, okay? The bottom line, if a man stays in your house, he's supposed to be the provider or halfway trying. He's not even trying. He's living off of what? You, okay? And then what is he paying toward bills? And then you still getting what? SSI. So we're not going to talk about I know you're trying to go into and then you're trying to go into the whole Willie Lynch-ism. That's very true. But if you also read about the Willie Lynch letter, women should not enable men to coddle men. That's another thing that's a part of the Willie Lynch-ism letter, the so-called letter, let's make a slave, written by Willie Lynch. Okay. However, that may have been true or may not be true, but it definitely applies to society. Okay. So what they'll do, one of the things in the letter that they talk about on how to build a slave, they will take the biggest buck out of everybody and beat them down in front of everybody as a testimony, even to the point of unaliving, right? And so they will show how strong this man is and letting everybody know that, hey, we broke this one down. So if y'all try to come against us, this will happen to you. So they'll take the strongest, the hardest, whatever. Okay. They'll have the women against the men, and then they'll have, this is the divide. Then they'll have the youngest against the oldest. They have the light against the darkness, which is why the light-skinned slave was inside the slave master's house. The dark-skinned slave was out in the fields. And so when you're in this house and you're the light-skinned slave, you get special preferential treatment, okay? And then, of course, the master is going to favor you because you're what? His complexion. You are more than likely a mulatto, which is a mixed person, or a biracial in today's society is what we call it. Okay. So you can't out educate me, baby, because I can break you down real quick. Okay. You no, you are below, beneath my intelligence, baby. I'm sorry. Now I know a lot of times I get up here, I can't see. Okay. I know I can't see y'all. I get it, right? And sometimes I'll be reading something and it looks weird to me. But listen, I can really read though, But I just can't see. It's a difference, okay? So, but you to sit up here and make these excuses, and this is something that, yes, as a society, biologically, or I'm not gonna say biologically, I'll say it a different way. Because of our DNA, because of Black folks' DNA, because of the slavery that has been posted upon us, that created a lot of these children, or a lot of our children, and it produced and goes on to generational, and we would consider a generational curse because of slavery has been embedded into some of our DNAs. It has messed us up, post-traumatic slavery. So yes, it is a factor that a lot of times Black women, the older and the younger, go against each other, which what these women try to do. And it's not that we're going against you, it's this, we're trying to tell you, dummies, on this platform that we're trying to teach you and talk to you all out of love, because you are an embarrassment to our community. We're just trying to tell you, I know it comes off harsh, but sometimes love is hard, okay? Sometimes love is strong, and sometimes love is abrasive, and sometimes love has to be given in a way where you would understand, because with your mini micro brain damage DNA, you do not understand that this is an embarrassment, and you keep on projecting and perpetuating, as someone stated before, this type of horror, and it's going to keep on passing on through your generational in your family, because obviously nobody got sense enough to stop the generational curses in your family, and it should have been stopped with you, but no, it's continuing on. And through this fool, he's also embedded this thing. Now he has a household of families or children that prior to you coming around, two of his children, mother, those children are also damaged. Those mothers are also damaged. They're damaged goods. And when someone tries to come to them and be with them, or they've been left and abandoned, just like they did in slavery times, which they would have the men to breed. They would take this black buck, and he would be a big black buck, and they would have him to sleep with this person, sleep with this person, and make all these dang on different babies in all these different households, and not take care of not one child, but except for yours, and he didn't even take care of your children. Now, you want to have this conversation, you come up on this platform and we can talk about it, and you bring that food too, and then I'll bring my husband, because I really don't argue with husbands, but I will bring my husband. My husband's willing to come to my platform, and we can talk about this, and let's have an intelligent conversation amongst you and amongst me and my husband. I challenge you and your husband to come to my platform, and you can also take bits and pieces, and then we will come in return. We'll come to your platform, okay? But come up here to this platform and let's have a conversation. Me, you, your husband, and your boyfriend and my husband. Okay, my legal, spiritual husband. We can sit up here and talk about it. Let's get it on. You ready? Let's go. Now, okay, y'all. Now, okay, let's continue. All right. How you doing, Miss True? Because they live off the government and they think they can afford to have a child working people. Like working people. Exactly. Wow, dollar is shame being afraid to go anywhere. I'm listening. I'm shopping for sneakers. Well, enjoy your day. Dr. Abe, what part of Kentucky are you in? Louisville, Kentucky. There's been a pow incident in Louisville at a driver's license office. I saw that movie. I'm listening. Okay. All right, let me Google that. Let me see. Okay. All right. License shooting, Kentucky. Oh, I saw that. One man and two women killed unalived in the daytime 1 hour ago. Okay. Thanks, Darla, for telling me, because I wouldn't have known. I'm gonna text my husband and let him know this. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. All right. She doesn't have what is that? She doesn't have the ball. Either does he husband to your face, you Dr. A. No, she don't. They definitely don't have the kahunas to. But let's continue.
Families because they wanted to pay child support to the mother. This is why we have a lot of
Well,
black.
they have to pay child support because how else is the child going to be provided for? I mean, if they make a deal, the only reason why child support so much is really pressed is when when a mother is receiving some type of assistance. Like if the mother may be getting welfare or she may be getting, see, what they're doing is they're trying not to have to pay welfare anymore, and they're making the fathers more responsible for their offsprings. Okay. Next thing is the factor, if you have an agreement with the father, then you if you all are both mature and could logically take care of the child, then they wouldn't have to have a child support in order. But unfortunately, because people like to play games, women and men alike both will play games, unfortunately they have to go to the courts and go ahead and put themselves on child support, or they have to go ahead and sign up for child support in order not to make a complete loss. Hello?
Single moms out here that rather get child
So
support
why
than
you
have
have a
a
complete call yourself trying to have an intellectual conversation? You cannot do that based off you're not taking care of your child because you're too busy trying to tell us what we need to be doing. No, we already know. Her caretaker needs to get her off of live.
whole man in their house. It also stemmed from the music. The music really down.
Okay, so what type of music do you listen to? Let's have that conversation. And yes, because okay, let's go to the music. Let's talk about where the music stemmed from. Okay. Okay. So let me get into a situation of this. So in because we are in every society they have drums, okay? Whether you're with the Red Nation, and when I say Red Nation, I mean the indigenous, the red people. I'm part of that as well. Um, when you have uh okay, so when you have the Latino community, they also have drums, right? Um, mostly in every culture there are drums, and it's something about it's the vibrations of the beat, right? So it's certain vibrations that are placed into the beat, and it's certain words because words hold power, right? So if we go back to the Beyonce album, Lemonade, that is a whole spell. I don't know if y'all know that that whole entire album was a whole spell, and was basically, you know what I mean? So words hold power, and due to words having power, guess what? So that's why it's not good to say, for example, Jasmine cursed her children out. It's not good to curse your children out. It's not good to be disrespectful and mean to children because they are hearing it. If you call your children an N word all the day, every day, guess what? They're gonna act like it, right? If I grab a water, I'm telling you, if you grab a plant, I give you a perfect example. Grab a plant and talk crazy to that plant for a whole week, it's gonna eventually what? Die. The wings are gonna, I mean, not the wings, the leaves are going to start falling off of it. A lot of different things. The crystals work the same way, believe it or not. Okay. So whatever you're pouring into something, you want to pour something positive in it, right? So the government understands that. The government or record labels, government as well as the record labels, which are all connected and are all conglomerate of cool people that understand each other and they friends. And so what they do is, and I hate to teach about this, but I'm just telling y'all something. And so what they do is, back in the 70s or back as early as the 60s, they were talking about I'm black and I'm proud. You know what I'm saying? And that's a whole nother conversation and how that came about. Oh, I'll go ahead and tell y'all. James Brown was shoved in the trunk through Rap H. Brown, and he told him to take that conk out of his hair, which is the perm or the relaxer, and get up there and sing something that's going to make sense to black people. And so that's how he came up with Black and I'm Proud. The movie is not the entire truth of what happened with that, okay? So during the time of the 70s and the as early as the 60s, they put out music, or even going back to Billie Holiday, when she had the Strange Fruit, right? You know what Strange Fruit talks about, the lynching, right? So when you go all the way back there, you will understand that the music all held a message. Remember, you dropped a bomb on me. They was talking about the when uh in God, I can't, in Oklahoma, when they basically dropped the bomb on all the black community, right? And unalived a lot of people, right? So although it was a fun song, but that was the message. All music had a message, whether it was a fun song or whether it was this or whether it was that. All this music had messages, and of course, when you as time goes on, I would say around the 90s, the message got distorted. And I would say it probably started after Bump the Police, right? And so all the music had a message, and then as time grew on, there was no more message in the music, right? I mean, as a whole, I'm not talking about, you, of course, you'll get this artist or that artist, you'll still have Nas out there talking about certain things, or you'll have this person, Tupac had passed away, you know what I mean? Tupac had messages in his music, but then he got to death row, so he would kind of do both. He would do the party and crappy music, the party and kicking the music, but it was still a message within that. But then he'll do the so-called revolutionary music on the side, right? And then you have all these different artists that will produce the positive music and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like Jimmy had, and just a lot of different messages. Even Salt and Pepper had message in their music, right, y'all? And so when you move on, and it's the 90s and 90s doing the way, and you got like Nelly, you got all these other popular artists that wasn't talking about anything, right? And so now guess what, the music is what jacked up, right? So that's common. Yeah, she's telling the truth about that, but she don't know she talk, but she just don't know how to talk. But she's the very type of music that they're talking about, okay? And she listens to it, right? So I understand, so I know, right? And so the vibration, and going back to the vibration, because I know y'all want to be bringing home, and going back to the vibration of the music, when you listen to the music has a certain beat, and it has a certain, and it calls onto your kundalini, okay, and it calls onto your third eye, and it calls onto your chakras, and the chakras can feel the certain beats and the tones, and you get connected to it. So your body it forms a healing aura around you, and you feel that healing energy. And so now when you go back to the vibration is just no longer there, which is why they don't have live bands anymore, right? Because of the bands bring about the music. And when you're in the church, think about when you're in a church, or when you're in these different energies, and you're hearing a certain beat, and you're understanding, because um music is a message. The beats and the drums, and that's how we communicated to each other when we were in slavery. We would, and it was like, escape, run, run. And then they'll be like, okay, so we're gonna leave at 5 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna leave when the dark hits. And they'll be like, okay, so we're gonna be here and hit up the Underground Railroad. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a message in the music. There's a message in the music, and even in the beats and the tones and the chakra bowls. When I do the chakra bowls, all that is supposed to be healing of your soul. And music, it's healing to the soul. And the music, the vibrations of music are gone. They're no longer there. They don't exist, right? And so when you have the music, it puts the certain energy or a certain level out to the people, so the people are more intuitive to the energy. Dave Chappelle did a great example of that when he played certain, when it was him, and I think it was what's his name, Murr, what, I forgot that artist's name. But anyway, he did rock and roll music, and everybody started fighting. Then he did the Mexican music, the Spanish music, and then everybody was like, you know what I mean? It's just a certain vibration that the music brings about, right? When you put it on, turn the club up, what do people want to do? Turn the club up. You understand? So it just has a certain je ne sais quoi of the energy, the vibration of it all. And of course, if the government and the music industry, which they got together in the 90s, and they said we're gonna get back control of the music because the youth is trying to take over, and we have to make them dumb them down once again because they're coming out and they are really taking things to a new level, and they're too conscious minded. Not this new woke stuff y'all call it. I will never be woke. Y'all, that's not conscious. Conscious and woke is two different things, and it's, you can't compare it, and don't ever try to do that with me. But consciousness and the wokeness is something totally different, right? And so when you're conscious of things, you're aware of things, and you understand what's going on in society, regardless to who the president is or who the president ain't. It doesn't, listen, it's a system. It has nothing to do with the president personally. It's a systematic situation that's not helping the black folks, it's not helping the poor people, right? And so when you have that in order, when you have that system that is not helping anybody, this is the type of stuff you get. And why, social media, like I said, social media is an experiment, y'all, and they wanted to see how they would do. Now Elon Musk is basically making robots out of everybody, which is why his children probably don't even have names. They probably call R2D25. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all go back to that show called The Umbrella that used to be on Netflix, but that's a whole nother conversation. So he is building a superhuman, but y'all don't want to have this conversation. And why he will be in place, that's why he got all them baby mamas. But whatever, y'all. Let's go back to wine trash. Y'all don't want to hear me talk. Y'all just want to deal with this stuff.
Down our black community. A lot of these musics say, I want a baller.
Music's right. So basically, she's trying to justify being broke. I get it. She's trying to justify, like, hey, I'm with my black man, so it's okay. Dr. A. Jim Morrison considered himself a shaman and a poet. I noticed the way that he dances at concert. Yes. Um, Yes. Darla, I agree with that though. I agree with that because his music had a vibration in it. When he would walk, when he would dance around. I mean, all those a lot of, I am a shaman as well. And all those certain shamans, I think he got too heavily, he got too, high. Let's just keep it real. However, a lot of shamans, they do, I don't, but they would do a lot of shrooms and stuff like that that'll get them to lift higher. So a lot of things there. So he had a vibration in his music that he tried to create so he can get people to be more conscious about what was going on, within the government and what was going on with poor people, right? But that's a whole nother conversation. The music today makes my nerves bad, girl. Music today is nothing what it used to be, right? It's recycled and redone today. Oh, in a Black Street in Tulsa. Yes. Um yes, in Black Street in Tulsa. Yeah. That's another it's a book called I have at the house. It's God, what is that book called? Black Street. Black Street. That book is called Black Street Black Wall Street. That's what the name of that book is called. It's called Black Wall Street. I have it at home. Go get that book, and it talks about what happened in Tulsa, and it breaks it down, and it's crazy. And so what happened at the end of the book, the millionaires moved to Atlanta, which is why Atlanta is heavily populated with black folks, and why it has a lot of millionaires in Atlanta because of those ones that had left the Black Street. Okay, and those millionaires moved to Atlanta, but that's a whole nother conversation. Wine trash is ghetto, talking like she's bougie, right? And she lives beyond her means. Exactly. This blankety blank, right? Needs to be muted. Exactly. I hate the internet to let everybody spew ignorance freely. Exactly. There are women who ooze their child support. My brother used to fund her lifestyle. Exactly, and she was for a child she money. She should have. You owe before you got a job or not. Exactly. Very true. Very true. Everybody. Okay. You can tell that I'm a history nerd, right? He understands the power of the beat exactly. Okay. Whew, child, girl. All right, y'all. I'm trying to get through this, but she's irritating me. This is a 4-minute conversation that she tried to have with us, and not. I've probably gone into a total hour and 44 minutes. So I could really get a lot of and plus I was on Blog Talk Radio, y'all. So that air. No, I don't
I want to splurge on me and all this, but
yeah, but I don't, I don't want to be like Suki Ghana and the rest of these women always talking about they're going to take care of these men either. That's also what the music promotes. Now, the music promote what y'all call pygmies, but pygmies are like something that happened in slavery, where, you know, that's a whole nother conversation. But that's not pygmies, what y'all call pygmies now. It's not the same thing as pygmy was in slavery. Okay, so I don't, you know, y'all just thinking and saying pick me, that's not what that meant. But
in
okay.
reality, money
um
does not make a relationship.
No, money does not make a relationship, but it certainly helps. Okay. It certainly helps. It certainly helps, because without money, there are no finances. How are you going to be able to go if your children want to go somewhere? If your children want to go to Disney World, or whatever, you can't afford that. If your children want to go to Chuck E. Cheese, you can't afford that because your man don't have no money. If you want to go do something differently, you may want to get your hair done, besides you're doing it. You might want to get a new car, but you can't do that because your man don't have the finances. If your car breaks down, you can't do it because your man does not have the finances. If anything can happen, your daughter might need a surgery, and Medicaid says we're not going to pay for it. You know what I mean? And you don't have the money. You understand what I'm saying? So finance, unfortunately, girl, that makes the world go around. You gotta have it, and you're a have not, or you're a haver, or you're a have. So you obviously are a have not. He is a have not. We get it. See, Tyler Perry I thought that show was genius, because have nots is something a bigger meaning to that. Okay. And what I'm going to tell you is that this is just all an excuse to justify being with a broke man. This has nothing to do with the music and this and this and that. It has everything to do with you not having self-respect for yourself, not loving yourself enough to take him by the hand and tell him and lead his way out to the nearest job, or driving him to the nearest job application there is, ma'am, and telling him to go in Wendy's and fill out for a job and go get a job, go get it. Go get the money. Go get the money. Go get the money. Push it, push it, push it, push it. Go get the money. Go get the money. You know what I mean? Instead of sending him out to a job and telling him to go get a job and go and take care of his family and be a man and stand on his own 2 feet and stand up and make you and his children proud of him, and he being the man of the household. No, you're the man of the household, which is the opposite direction. So when you start talking about the welfare system and this and that, girl, you have to be the woman of the household. You can't be the woman and the man of the household. Otherwise, you need to be a single mom then and stay in the house. Well, you are essentially a single mom living with a man. So in order for a man to be a proud man in his own home, he has to have the ability to stand up, to take care of business, to handle his stuff. He has to be able to for his child. He has to be able to take care of his family. He has to, even if y'all married or not, he still has to be a man to take care of you, okay? Or y'all take care of each other. He still has to bring something to the pot. He still has to bring something to the table. He has to be able to open those windows and yell out, "This is my house." He cannot say this is his house, because it's what? Your house, because he's not taking care of his house. He's not taking care of his children. He's not even taking care of the children that's over across town. Okay. So you and him can't tell me nothing. When you ain't got no job and you don't have a place to stand on, then what are you supposed to tell me? What is going on? Okay. Whew. Nah, you ain't going off topic. You good. I don't care about going off topic. This is not controlled. I mean, we have a controlled, you know what I mean? Like, you know, in other words, this is my platform. However, if you all want to talk about something else in the chat, you're more than welcome to talk about something else. And in the boom room, sorry, you're more than welcome to talk about whatever you need to talk about in the boom room. I'm not, as the head Crystal, I welcome that. You can talk about whatever you want to. I'm just going to read it. And some things I'm like, girl, I can't say that. You know what I mean? But you're open to say whatever, just as long if you curse, make sure you misspell the curse words. That's all I'm saying. So you can get off topic. I don't care about that. Go ahead. Let's go.
A relationship comes from honesty, trust, and commitment, right? But
Right, but you can't even honestly trust him because he has what on you? Haven't he cheated on you? Hasn't he done some things, or he's talking to other women in other areas of the globe, girl? And he on there liking other women's pictures and giggling and googling in other women's faces and making you look stupid here on this platform. So if I were you, I would not talk about giving nobody no type of relationship advice because you're being made a fool out of, dear. You look like a dum dum. Okay, so for you to sit up here and try to give us advice on a relationship, baby, you can't give us no relationship advice, baby. Take your own advice because your relationship is built on a lie. It's a straight up lie. What do you mean? He don't even want to marry you. He don't want to commit to you. He don't want to make an honest woman out of you by going to get a job and trying to help take care of his family. He is an embarrassment. He don't want to do anything that's going to contribute to your household. Everything that had got done in this household, you did it. Let's just keep it real. And he didn't even clean up the house. He can't even clean up the house. He can't even be a stay-at-home house dad. Okay? He can't even do that right. Children all over. When you get home, you got to come home and cook and clean. Let me tell you something. My husband works just like I do. My husband has business. He works way more than I do, though, be honest with you. But he has his own businesses as well as having a regular 9 to 5. Okay? Number two, on days after stay in here late, guess what he does? He go home and what? Cook. When I come home, he cooks. Now I might have to wash the dishes or something sometimes because he done cooked. Okay, we are a team, and when you're in a marriage or when you're in a relationship or you're in a situationship, you supposed to be trying to work together to become a team. Where's the I in team? I see you basically doing everything, wine trash. So I don't want to hear that. Don't give anybody no advice, please. Just go sit your Mickey Mouse shirt down and keep dreaming.
this is
So
what
in terms of you somebody being jealous of you, because I know that's what you're trying to insinuate, baby. I'm not jealous of you because you don't have nothing. You don't have a pot to, you know what, in or a window to throw it out of. And you are the one that always come up here and beg. You're the one that always talking about you got this or you got that, but you ain't got nothing. So shut your mouth. Shut that pie hole of yours. Better yet, I got something for you. Now, since we talking ish over here, I got something to pull out on you, okay, babes? Okay, sweetheart. Okay, sweetheart. Okay, we're going to talk about this, okay? We're going to make it be known, okay? We're going to talk about this. Let's have a real conversation, sweetheart. Here we go, okay? We're going to have your little ancestor up here. We're going to have your favorite little person up here, okay? Okay, we're going to match wits with you, okay? Until you can stop looking like this, we'll stop talking about you, okay? Until you can stop looking like this and talking the way you to talk, it is what it is, dear. This is what it is for me, okay? So when you talk about women being supportive, let's look at your favorite person here. This is you. This is what you are, okay? Let's continue.
our music is about, and it's teaching our young kids. It's really teaching.
But let's talk about something even because you can kind of control that a little bit, right? You can tell your children, hey, turn it off because that's not, feeding your brain, right? But you can't control that big old showbiz burr up in your house that don't have no job, that smell like a couch, that's a couch dweller. You can't tell him to get up and go get a job though. So your children are seeing a lazy son of a biscuit eater that's not doing anything, that's not bringing anything to the table, that's not bringing home the bacon casually fried up in a pan. And never forget he's a man, cause I'm a woman. Actually, you know what I mean? So he's never going to do that for you. He's never going to build you up. He's never going to build you up, never going to let you down. He's going to run around and desert you. Right? Okay? So he done already deserted 3 households. Now, hey, I'm grown. You could be in a household with a family and be in one household, and let's say that it did not work. You and that child's mother broke up and you left, but you still paid taking care of your children. You didn't leave the children, you left your woman because it was not working out. It was toxic. It was maybe you was toxic, or maybe both of y'all was toxic together, and you left and you said, you know what, I'm gonna still pay my child support, I'm gonna still handle my business, I'm still gonna go get my kid every so often. When your kid needs you, you're there. Okay. And then you might get into another situation where it didn't work out and you said, well, I'm out. And then you left that and you still left the woman, but you didn't leave that child and you took her that child. And then you might create another family and you left and stayed in that family and you're continuously in that family or whatever. The point is, just because you leave that family does not mean you leave those children. You still have to provide for those children. And if you can't see your children and take your behind to the courthouse and go and tell the people that you need to pay your child support, put you on child support, and therefore you need visitation, it's just that simple. Just like I'm saying it, just like now, it's very that simple. It's so simple, I promise you, because I've helped a lot of men do this, okay? And so I know for a fact it's just that simple. Okay. So I don't want to hear no excuses that you sit up here talking about, but yet at the same time, you sitting up here talking about the children and the music, girl. What about what they see every day? They see every day nobody getting up going to work. They see their own father, their own biological father, get up, don't go do nothing. He barely washes his face. He barely washes his butt. He barely combs his hair. Okay. What does he do? He's laying around on that couch talking about he an engineer. An engineer of what? You understand what I'm saying? He's not even making money on social media, girl. So I don't want to hear that.
Everybody to be like that. So when they do see a happy home, they're don't understand it
Why
and
are y'all happy when you don't have no pesos? Number one. And number two, you cut him off. You don't even respect him as a man. He can't even have a full conversation. He takes your phone and takes over your whole entire conversation. He doesn't respect you. You don't respect him. Okay, let's be clear about that. I peeped you. I peeped y'all. Y'all don't respect each other. Y'all don't have and identify with you. He doesn't respect you because if he respected and loved you, he would get out and go get it. Okay, he wouldn't be making excuses. You wouldn't be going back to the Willie Lynchism as I was stating before about him coddling you. See, that's problem with the Willie Lynchism theory. Part of that came from a woman coddling a man, a woman coddling her son and making her daughter strong, right? That's obviously what his mammy did for him, and now you're doing it. So he did not essentially leave his mother's house. He just moved in with another mother because you're his mom too. Hello? Which is why he's not going to marry his mom. He's going to marry his woman. Boom. How you like that, Juice?
they're fighting it. And since a lot of black people have mental illness that they never
Speaking of mental illness, and that is true, a lot of black people do have mental illness because of post-traumatic slavery, because what our DNA has been put through. Okay. And because we never got an apology, we never got I'm sorry. We never got the reparations to back it up. We've never experienced like a lot of redemption on the half, instead of a lot of us being still kicked in the sand. And yes, some of us have made it out and some of us have not. Now, I would say a little portion of us made it out and a lot of portion of us have not. Even in the ones that are productive and that's really trying to do something, we still are suffering because we're expected to be strong from the womb to the tomb. Okay, we expect to be strong, and that is something that slavery did to us. No matter how much pain we were in or giving birth to children, they would still make us go out to the fields. We would still have to go out and feed the slave master's children with our breast. Okay, so we're not going to play this game. Yes, Diamond, whatever your name is, that's true. But however, you also have to understand that all on top of all that, and just because we still have experience, so that does not negate us not still trying to stand up and take care of our family. That is a situation. Once you understand what the problem is and once you realize, like, okay, so I'm suffering from post-traumatic slavery, you still have to work through it. You still have to work on it and you still have to go through it. But then you have to get out there and go get it, though, at the same time. We can't just keep making excuses for why you're a loser. We can't make excuses for why your man's a loser. And that's the bottom line. He has to go out and get it. We don't hear nothing about him getting pow. We don't want to hear about that no more. We want to see results, honey. Now that you understand what the problem is, now you can come up with a solution. See, that was the part of the problem with the Black power movement, was that nobody wants to come up with solutions. They would just say, oh, post-traumatic slavery, the white man did this, the white man did this. Okay, we understand that. But what are our solutions? We understand that. We understand about, we had a lot of allies in the white community at some certain parts in time. But we had Jim Brown, the Jim Browns. Jim Brown was one of those ones that was going out and taking his own people out that were slave masters, and he was a white boy. Him and his partner, right? So there have been allies. The Underground Railroad also consisted of some white folks that really wanted to, because they didn't like slavery or they felt like it was wrong, and they assisted along with that process. So there are certain allies, right, within outside of our race, right? So after realizing that we suffer from post-traumatic slavery, and it's a real condition, and understanding that and knowing that, what is the solution? Okay, so let me give you the solution. The solution is him understanding, not making excuses for why he cannot take care of his family. He can still get his SSI and at least get a part-time job and then get him a hustle. And that can be off the records. Not telling him that he shouldn't. Yeah, I'm not going to tell this man to stop getting SSI. I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to tell him is to go get a job. At least get a part-time job, and SSI will help you with getting that, and they will work with you on that. They're not going to remove your benefits because you can't live off their income alone. That's not enough for one person. The amount of SSIs out there, that's not even enough for one person. So you should be able to go get a part-time job and then go get you a hustle. Get on YouTube, get you a little hustle, or get on social media and do what you do. Whatever. What, I don't care. Do something, right? And you can provide for your family. And then she goes out and get her a little part-time job, and y'all could just take turns. Tell your sister get her own place. Grow up. Why is she staying with y'all in a 2-bedroom or 1-bedroom, 5-bedroom, whatever, how many bedroom? It ain't for her to stay in. She need to go out and get it. Just like you telling your man. So if everybody is responsible enough and goes out and get it, then everybody will be able to have a comfortable living. And that's just the bottom line. We don't want to constantly have to keep on getting up here and making all these excuses about him having post-traumatic depression or whatever. At the end of the day, we understand that, excuse me, everybody gets shots every day, B. And the point is, unless you're hiding from somebody you don't like going out, and then if that's the case, then you need to probably go into witness protection then, okay? And then maybe you move out of Wisconsin, then you wouldn't have to worry about nobody coming after you. But that's neither here nor there.
They're very miserable, and they want other people to be miserable. So this is how.
So we have to be miserable because we're telling you about yourself, because we are giving you unconditional love. This is the best form of love, is the truth. When you love somebody, you tell them the truth, okay? When you care about somebody, you tell them the truth. Lying to somebody does more harm than good, right? You ever heard that? That's why your parents tell you the truth. Even if your parents tell you, like, hey, I don't want to talk about right now, or babe, you're not ready, or you're not old enough to know right now. I'm not comfortable in telling you right now, but I will tell you at a later date when I feel like you're more mature, right? And now, Diamond, you have graduated. Now you're graduated, your YouTube cherry. Okay, so your YouTube cherry has been popped. So now you're ready for the truth. Since you want to come on here, so you move from a reactor to becoming a what? A content, so-called content creator. And so you've popped your cherry, and due to the fact that you popped your cherry, now we have to unleash the dragon. We have to tell you the truth because you need to know the truth as opposed to giving you the lie.
We can never stand together. Mental illness is real. When people do
We are standing together by telling you the truth. That's how we're all holding hands here at the Crystal Palace. All 20 something of us all together are holding hands and basically telling you the truth because you need to hear the truth. And that's more love than lying to you, right? Just like your people don't really love you for real because or support you for that matter because they won't tell you the truth. If they told you the truth, then I think you would really appreciate it. And I think that you would actually grow up and glow up. If you told your man to go get him a job and to go take care of you, and you told him the truth, that will show him that he loves you and he will go out of his way to take care of you. I don't have to tell my husband, hey, babe, I just tell him we had to pay bills. And guess what my husband do? Here you go, or he sends it to me, or here, take the money off of the one cord, the 555 cord. And I'm like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and take it. You understand what I'm saying? That's part of love. You understand that part of love is paying bills. Do you get that though? Because a man, that's how I grew up. Taking care of your family is my father took care of his family, my mama, and my mama had a job. Okay, my mama had her own business. My mother didn't pay no bills. My mama bought grocery. My daddy and she bought and she didn't even pay for all the groceries. My daddy paid for groceries. She would just take like the extra stuff she wanted, and she really just paid her credit card bill, to be honest with y'all. And because she was a shopaholic, y'all, and whatever I wanted, she'll do. And my father would pay the bills plus give me money that I want. If my mother wanted extra money to shop with, he would give her that. So I'm sorry, that's how I grew up. Okay. And my all of the people in my parents' family would take money and put it in my grandmother's hands, or take her to my grandmother's house, pay the taxes on that house or whatever, and they're the ones that paid off my grandmother's house. Okay, which some of my family members live in to today. That house is still rolling and going. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear that. Now don't sit up here and tell me give me advice about what you're talking about, because you don't know what you're talking about.
drugs, like literally pop pills, whatever.
Okay, but when you're laying on it's popping pills and doing illegal stuff or having habits is just as much a habit to lay on the couch and not do nothing with your life. It's just as bad as popping pills. I hate to tell you that. It's just as bad because you are on the roller coaster of nowhere. You're going nowhere. You're not doing anything. Your children are watching that. Okay, your children can't come to you and say, mommy, I need $5. You know what I mean? Your children can't come to you and ask you for the extras because you, guess what, don't have it, because guess what, you're too lazy to go get it.
They do those drugs, they have some demons within themselves that they're
And
fighting.
you have a lazy demon that don't want to go out and get a job and just want to sit up on the couch and lay up under you. That's evil. Hello? That's got to be a demon. That's a lazy demon.
So when they see somebody else happy and don't have
Are
no,
you really happy? If you're really happy, you don't have to convince us you happy. You have to convince yourself. You're not really entirely happy because the stress shows under your eyes, the stress shows in your face. Your aura is very stressful. You have a very dark aura. And especially it got darker when you quit your job, right? It was darker while you was working so hard. It was still dark, but it wasn't as dark when you were working because you was working so hard while he was laying on the couch. You and I both know that you're lying. You and I both know you're not happy. He's not happy. You're not happy. He's not happy with himself that his woman has to go out and work. You understand what I'm saying? It's a bad look for him. You don't think that people don't clown him? Hello? You don't think that his mama say, son, what you gonna do with yourself? What you gonna do with your life? I bet you if I call his mama right now, me and her have a real conversation, she'll be like, girl, he is lazy. He don't want to do nothing. I love my son, but I don't know where I went wrong at. I know she'll say that. I don't know where went wrong at. He had all the potential in the world, but he chose to live a different type of lifestyle that I told him to live, or whatever. Maybe he saw his father do this, or he saw his father do that, and that might be part of contributing factor. But I did the best that I can with the circumstances I had to work with. I already know what your children's grandmother would say, and another reason why she wouldn't let your behind come there and live, right? And I don't blame her. Okay, because you would have never got out and you would have never went out and got it. Let's just keep it real. Okay, so we're not gonna play this game. You're not happy if it has nothing. Just because I have an opinion about what you're doing with your life and talk about how embarrassment you are to the Black community does not mean that I'm unhappy with myself. No, what it means just the opposite. It just means that I'm pointing out that you need to get it together, that you are embarrassing, that you put your life out on here and it's not a good look for you. And I don't know why you chose to go from the reactor side to over here to showing your life. You probably should have kept that camera off and shut down and just did your reactions, and then you would have came over to the lighter side rather than going over to the dark side like with Darth Vader. And by the way, I do like Darth Vader, but still, look, I am your father, girl.
No type of worries in the world, they cannot
Hey,
relate.
buttons.
So they get angry and jealous and envy of another person.
Okay, so obviously you have to be envious and jealous of somebody. You're jealous and envious of his children, other children's moms. That's what it comes off to me, because, and you're jealous that he had other children with other women. That's to me what that comes off. This is just my opinion. This is what I interpret. Because if you loved yourself, or you loved him enough, or you loved your own children, that you would want your husband, your boyfriend's children to be well taken care of, just like you should want your children. But obviously, you don't love your children enough to take better care of them, because if you had a different type of environment, then you wouldn't be jealous of them, and you wouldn't be jealous of the reactors. But let's go.
I'm the type of woman that if you're doing good,
Woman would be somebody that would take care of their children, which we don't really see you do. But let's go. We see you do their hair on, yeah, we see you do their hair, but I'm talking about like ideally take care of them. But whatever.
I don't care black, white, whatever. My cousins,
But
they
you just said it was black, white, or whatever. So is this about black people, or is this about you felt a ways because they was like you up in those comments, and then other people after that we started doing reactions on basically that live that you all just did and embarrassed the heck out of yourself. And when I say you are, I mean you, your husband, I mean your boy, excuse me, you, your boyfriend, make complete JAs out of yourself, and we pretty much laughed at you, and so we got to be suffering from some other stuff that you're talking about, because you made a complete jerk out of yourself and you looked really stupid and slow and illy-formed. And I'm sorry, wasn't gonna say slow, I say illy-formed. And we basically made a mockery of you because you made a mockery of yourself. And we were just trying to tell you, we were trying to peep you the game, but because you don't listen, so now we're just making a joke out of it. But whatever.
all black. If you're doing good, good job, girl. I'm so happy for you. I'm proud. You motivate me. I'm gonna keep going. This is what we have to do. And I'm not saying everybody.
Why would we? How much more motivation do you need to tell your man? Okay, let me give you some motivation. Let's see. What motivation can I give her? Oh, I got motivation. Ready? Get up and get a job. Hello, get up and get a job. Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. Get your behind up. This ain't no vacation. No more on the couch. Get up and get a job. Get up, get a job. Get up, 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 get a job. Pick it up. You know what I mean? What else you want me to say? Get up, motivation. Is that motivation enough? Get your lazy tail, funky tail up. Wash your face, brush your teeth, and wash your booty, and get up and go get you a job. Go get you a suit and tie and go get you a job. Go to the tall, big, fat men or something. All you got to do is go wear You put on a size, whatever you wear, go get you 5 new outfits. I didn't told the cuz bum this, and I gotta tell you this. Go get you some brown trousers, some navy blue trousers, some black trousers, and some gray trousers. Then go get you those color shirts. Go get you those color blazers, okay? And get you a tie to match, and then go get you some brown shoes, some gray shoes, some navy blue shoes, and some black shoes. And that's all you got to do. And go hit the pavement. Go let your feet beat. Okay. What you want me to say? Motivate that. Go, girl, go. Go, boy, go.
Like that, but we have a lot of people that are like that, and it's sad because we have influencers out here that's really trying to make their way, and
but nobody can make the way for you unless you choose to make it the way yourself. Okay. Son of a biscuit eater, eating bulldog. Exactly. How you doing, Buttons? Welcome to the Mickey Palace. How you doing, Latoy? Welcome to the Mickey Palace. Um, y'all think she's trying to pull a Rose and Bert with dragging black people. Of course they always do. But see, a lot of these black content creators, they always come up here and talk about black women. I mean, even like the black men come up here and talk about the black women. We're always, the people that they want to kick on because we are, considered the strong one. And of course they want to come down and try to go in on strong women because that's just what they do. And who cares at this point? It's like, go get you a break, go get you a life, go get you some go get you a hat, go get you some cake, go get you a job, go get you something that you can be proud of. How about being proud of yourself? See, you're not proud of yourself because you're not doing anything. Diamond, or whatever your name is, wine trash, you're not proud of yourself because you're not doing nothing for you. Okay. All right, let's continue. I want to see Bay upgrade you in your kid's life. Exactly. That man ain't trying to upgrade. Shh. My mom didn't pay bills either. She only bought groceries. Girl, I don't pay bills, and I'm not. Okay, if I gotta pay bills, I pay my like credit card bills and stuff like that. If I gotta invest, if I want to buy my son something, of course. But if I gotta pay bills, then I don't need you. You know what I mean? Now I'll pay the bills in here. I might pay the bill in here or two. You know what I mean? In here, that's okay. This is my business. This is something different. But my household, no, absolutely not. This ain't going to work out too for her. Exactly. Black people are really going to drag her now. She knows that. That's why she wants the credit. She wants to go in. Okay. Cuz mom is completely comfortable with collecting disability, drinking beer, and not supporting his outside kids. Exactly. Wine trash, exactly, or wine peel. Said that she went to the food pantry, but Bombay said they never been to the food pantry. They don't give nothing out. Exactly. Mm-mm-mm. The other baby mamas watching and laughing at her because of the medicated kids. Ooh, right. She don't motivate me. Right. She don't motivate no more. Exactly. How you doing, New? Stop bringing kids into you. Exactly. Struggle. Exactly. That's what I had for a wardrobe when I was starting out. Exactly. I bought a neutral colors and mixed colors to match. Exactly. I'm just saying, it's just, I'm just saying, well, just go get it. Exactly. She never going to move into a dream house of hers right at this rate, and she won't. How you doing, T? Welcome to McFiggy Palace. T'Angela Smangela. She needs to upgrade herself and stop waiting on the ninja to do it for you. Exactly. Tell her son to get ready. Okay, that's my husband texting. Okay, get ready. Daddy said get ready. The government made them go to work. They would stop breeding like roaches. Exactly.
Did I say that rudely?
No, you didn't. Go. No, you didn't. Go. Put your computer up, please. My husband and I are a team, right? Or a team, right, in this house. Exactly. How you doing, Teresa? Welcome to the McFiggy House. Okay. All right. Facts. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I forgot to send him a text. Like you watching me live or something. Okay. Let's go.
and then you get all these negative comments because they
You get negative comments because people are tired of y'all. People are tired of you. People are tired of Jasmine. People are tired of the shock back factors that you all trying to perpetuate and all the negativity that you all spew on here. We're tired of the lies. We're tired of the lies. We're tired of seeing this mess. We are tired of you embarrassing yourself. We're tired of you not trying to upgrade and look stupid. You look really dumb on here. You know that, right? And y'all got my sage, y'all, because I sell sage. Hello, I sell sage. All right.
feel some type of way about that person and they see that their lifestyle is better than the person that's common. So it's crazy. It's sad. I want to start making my own women empowerment T-shirts.
Well, in order for you to make a woman empowerment, you have to be empowered yourself. You're not even empowered yourself because if you were an empowered woman, especially let's say black woman, because you're a black woman, I think you are. You try to be. Aren't you black? If you were an empowered black woman, then you wouldn't have a cuz bum or a bum ninja on your couch looking like a couch rodent or looking like a couch dweller or looking like a straight up bum or not taking care of his family. You wouldn't talk the way you talked if you really was empowered. How about empowering your man to go get a job? How about empowering you to go get a job? How about empowering your sister as a black woman to go get her a job? How about empowering all of y'all to go be a grown adults and take care of these children and raise them and get off of the taxpayers' money? How about that? Empower that.
Hopefully this can help our community. I know it's not going to save our
I
community. We really got to
open our community if everybody stop embarrassing us. If you get off of here and tell Cuz Bum to go get him a job and to go do something that's going to be reasonable and resourceful, be a resource to you, or additive, not a negative or not a subtraction from your household, because all he doing is subtraction. If you have to buy him beers because he's not buying it himself, if he has to buy beers and sit on the couch and stink and not do anything for those children, then that of course would not be solving the black problem. That is also enforcing the black stereotype that we already have upon us because of people like you and that disgusting piece of crap that you call a man.
in our minds and get it together. But I really want to start doing that. Let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about women empowerment T-shirts. Like,
I would like you to get off the couch bum shirts. Hey y'all, I got some shirts. Speaking of that, I will be having some shirts come out in a minute. It's going to be talking about these mommies. So just wait and stand by on that. Okay. Thank you.
things that's going to keep uplifting you, positive affirmations. Let me know.
Are you concerned your child?
Y'all. So this is what I'm going to do. Um, yeah, definitely. I just said the same thing exactly. Did a thumbs up and up this live. Please thumbs up. Okay. So I think what we're gonna do now, I'm actually gonna have a panel. Um, I have to let me see what time I have to do a reading here. Um I have to do a reading. I have to do a couple of readings. Let's see what time I have to do them in. I gotta see what time I have to do it at. And then I have to finish this order so this can go out. The mailman is supposed to be coming to pick up this order, but I got the order finished, but this dang on thing don't work. So it's gonna look so unprofessional, and I hate doing stuff unprofessional. It just really irritates me. I like to give people products that are, you know, labeled. So I have to figure something out. I might have to print out some stuff. I might have to do a print. It's still jammed. This is ridiculous. Anyway, so I'm gonna title this. I'm gonna go back live at about 4. I'm gonna go live about 4:45. I'm gonna go live about 4:45. So hopefully you all will come back alive. We're gonna go in on Jasmine and we're gonna have a discussion, a panel. So just come back over here. It's about 4:45. 4:50. We'll set it up for 4:50. Okay. 450, come back over here. I have to finish this order. I have to finish labeling. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do to label this order because this printer, everything, I'm gonna have to print from home. Well, I gotta figure out how to fix this. Anyway, I gotta fix this. So let me fix this so I don't have to, and I'll come back live. I do appreciate each and every one of you all. I will see you. This is gonna be great. So thank you so much. I love each and every